Welcome back, hunters! I'm SurvivalVis, and we return to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, where this episode... just gotta clear my throat a little bit. We are going after a subspecies we have not actually tackled before in the game, because it's never been available before. We have the Green Nargacuga now available for hunting, and we have... basically that is the only open quest right now. And Green Narga, he kind of is like Sanbarioth, where he doesn't have that much, I think, to really differentiate, or like make it stand out from regular Narga, but there's one or two attacks that are a bit more dangerous to be noted, or like, to know of. So we're just going to, okay, yeah, we'll just do that, get all of our food skills, pick up the quest, and go right on out and see how we do. Again, this has been a really weird way of, like, just unlocking new monsters or new quests to do at this rank, so I'm expecting after this, we're definitely going to start having some more options opened up. Okay, and that's all good there, so we're good to head right out. Now, from what I remember of Green Nargacuga, he doesn't gain a new element for being a subspecies, or really a... I guess it's not technically a stat... well, maybe it's stat... He kind of has something that is a status effect, but isn't a status effect. Like, if he hits you with his, like, feathers, or the shards, or, like, the projectile attack that regular Narga has, it actually inflicts the dizzy status on you. I guess that technically is a status, then. Okay, so where is Greenie? And it can be dangerous because, again, it takes away your ability to really, like, react, but it's also not something that I don't think you really get hit by too often. I mean, it all depends on how the hunt really goes, because it's been a long time since I've had to fight Green Nargacuga, like, at all. There he is. I do like that he's kind of like this more tropical-esque hunter. Like, I can see the greens really blending into environments much more. Okay, so he's actually already going out and using those, spines or feathers? Well, I guess, I mean, technically feathers, but they might be more like just rigid spines if they can, like, inflict the knockout on you, or the dizzy on you. I actually kind of like how... maybe it's just because I've played on 3DS, and I've never gotten, like, a good high look at, like, a high-resolution Narga. Or Green Narga, but I like the contrast of the beak a lot more. It kind of reminds me like Parrot-ish or like tropical bird feel more. Ow. Didn't think it'd actually be... oh, whoa. Okay, I'm surprised how much that actually took off of our health. Like, those tiny little hits... did a lot more damage than I was expecting them to. And yeah, we'll be careful of those. Okay, yeah, I mean, for the most part, it is just a Green Nargacuga. There's not really that much difference to note, although... I can't remember if the double dodge is unique to Green or regular had. Oh, poor Kelby. Oh, way to go, Cha-Cha. And, oh, that's actually kind of a neat little thing. Regular Nargacuga, when you wound its head, it's the left eye. Green, it's actually the right one. So you can see the scars on the opposite side of him. It's a little detail, but it's kind of nice to see. I'm just going to work with normal 2 for a while, just because it... I mean, it's hard to say how good Pierce is for something like Narga. I can't remember if the tail is... okay, got caught by that. Uh-oh. Oh! That was close for comfort. Like, I can't remember if the tail is a weak spot for gunners back in this generation or not. I know in more recent Nargas, like, I think World and Iceborne made the tail the weak spot for gunners. It used to be the head. But I can't remember if, like, way back in these... Oh, in this generation they had that as the weak spot as well, like the tail. But either way, we'll just keep going along, and... Yeah, he definitely... I think he and Sandberryoth definitely need, like, a second chance. They need a little bit more unique stuff to themselves that really set them apart as subspecies. I could see that as possibly as being a reason why we haven't seen these guys return since this generation. I mean, who knows? Maybe Rise will give him a second chance, because it feels like the desert or like the sandy plains map of Rise needs a monster that utilizes those really sandy parts a bit more. They just kind of feel like, I guess, a bit hollow for what potential there could be there. Like in Generation, 3 Ultimate here, you have like Nibblesnarf and Sandberryoth and... who else? Diablos and back Diablos. You have a lot of monsters that can like dig through the sand and kind of feel like they fit and make good use of those areas. In Rise, only Diablos really digs. Nothing else really makes that great of use for like the big open sand parts of that map. Oh, even the Roggy are attacking him, apparently. I thought they would only, like, go after him. Okay, yes, that's Green Narga's special move. Although, truth be told, he's had that completely taken by Narga, I think ever since this generation. Is the double slam attack. There we go. That's what I was waiting on. Okay. I might also have to look at trimming down the mustache a little bit. It's starting to curl up towards the nose and just itching a little. I just wish the growth was more along, like, the sides of my face. That's the part I've been trying to grow out for the longest part, just to make it a bit more uniform. And of course, it does not want to grow, no matter how long I seem to leave it. Ow. Oh, Lord, that was a hard hit. Jeez. Oh, and didn't help that we got smacked by that little thing there. Yeah, G-Rank will really bust you down if you are not careful. You bugger, you. Screw off. I had you guys being a problem, and I think even in Rise they were actually being, like, a nuisance like that. Ah, frick. Okay, yeah, please, thank you. You know what, Green? You're not too bad. You know when to smack the crap out of something that needs it. And we should be safe over here. Yeah. Able to dodge that. Oh. I actually got to stop him from fleeing for a moment there. I actually thought he was going to, like, keep trying to get away, but doesn't seem like it, does it? Ooh, oh, a flinch, and I think that was the other wing. I heard the part break sound. Okay, so he's going off now. I didn't know Roggies are really being buggers this hunt. Yeah, okay, so he's just going out to the south. Well, I mean, there's only one direction for him to really go, so we'll have to follow along to see how far he goes from here. This one thing about the, like, this flooded forest map is when they're up in this very remote area we just were in, any direction one wants to go is going to be kind of in that area. So you have to... Oh. Okay, you're going for food. That's why you're here. That does present us a nice opportunity to work at that tail. And thank you, Kyamba. Yeah, I don't think it's actually out of stamina yet. It might be getting close, though. Oh, there we go. There's the drool. So yeah, he's out of, or it's out of stamina now. It's just going to be like how Azurathlos was. Be able to pepper into him pretty easily here. Well, at least until he enrages, so that might actually be coming up pretty soon. Yeah, we'll work with Pierce 3. With him being exhausted like this. Now, we've got larger windows of opportunity to be able to work with, so Pierce 3 will... Oh, there we go. That's the tail, and all we gotta do left is basically take him down the rest of the way. Oh, and where are you going now? Might be going to Area 1 for the Slagtoths. Oh, no, actually... I think that actually might be him trying to go to sleep. I don't see anywhere else he would go aside from there to... Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Like, sometimes you can hear the little clicking almost of a camera. That's the target cam switching off of its target, and I don't know why it's doing that. I'm still having issues with that. Yeah, there we go. Properly on him. Okay, just move away a little bit. Oh, okay, come on, just stay locked on it. Like, the target cam was such a nice feature to bring into Monster Hunter. Playing in, like, Freedom Unite with it, that's where you had the claw as, like, something that you had to do with the PSP. Although, I guess because I never really, like, used anything other than bowguns or ranged weapons, I didn't have to use the claw all that much. I think it was more just able to keep the distance and change views. Yeah, you're pretty easy to read here, Green, so you're not gonna do too much more to us, I don't think. Unless I'm stupid, which, I mean... Easy to admit that if I am, we're probably going to get smacked good. And it's kind of nice having a little Roggy, even if he can be a nuisance to us. Kind of nice to see them just trying to go after the big monster, too. There we go. Okay, so he's in limp now. I say in limp. He's limping. And I can kind of tell that when I focus more on my hunts, I'm not quite as vocabulary as, or have that much vocabulary variation or variety to myself. I just can't talk when I'm hunting. Mine is focused on something else at the moment, so I apologize for how sloppy I kind of get as a narrator or commentator. Both? Probably commentator much more. It's not like I'm narrating that we have gone from Area 10 to 9 and then stuff like that, so it's more commentary than anything. We'll just follow up, take him down, and then we will see what we've got ahead of us in the series. Yeah, he can't have much more health with how we've been starting to layer in these Pierce 3s into him. Granted, if only... I was gonna say, if only one part of them actually, like, gets off its damage, then yeah, I could see it taking longer, but timing worked out pretty nicely on that. So that is Green Nargacuga all taken care of. Not bad of a hunt, but I'm also not sure what his armor would give. Like, regular Narga armor is very good for us. I mean, you've seen how nice it is to have the Evasion 2 and Evade Extender built into it. The fact that you could get Pierce Up on it, or like a Shot Plus, just huge boon to it. I do really like... I like the color scheme of Green Narga. I don't know why I'm having such a bad time just trying to talk straight and proper. He really reminds me of, like, Tropical Bird in a way, with, I guess maybe Tropical Owl is the best description. The way the top jaw there stands out much more, I really like. How'd we do for the rewards? Oh, wow! That's a good reward! So we got a Nargacuga mantle from that. I wish I had done this guy before I had to farm for his armor, but I'll definitely take it. So we got very lucky with that reward, and I may actually need that for his heavy or light bowgun upgrades. Not that I think we'll use either. Oh, Narga or Medulla. Oh, probably just a new arena quest to say... arena counter... Okay, yeah, so basically just unlock more arena quests. Not really anything we'll take a look at. Here... Oh. Silent but Deadly. Okay, that's a quest title. Oh, Devil Joe, we got him... Okay, yeah, so we finally unlocked, like... Ooh, actually, yeah, I completely forgot about Stygian's an Ogre. This was his debut generation. And Raylar's an... Man, I forgot about a lot of these guys. Wait a minute. How do we have Glacial Ignact? Okay, there's Ignactor. It's just that they're not, like, clumped together, so... Looks like we probably got about 3 more weeks at least. Like, 1 week for Stygian and regular Zinogre. 1 week for Lagiacrus and... Okay, I guess we'll unlock Ivory after we've beaten regular. But a week for the Zinogres, a week for the Ignactors, and a week for the Lagiacruses. As for the Narga's gear, let's take a little look and see what it has to offer. There we go. Okay, so it gives fast charge, stamina recovery, evasion. Not that useful for us. And it is basically just Green Nargacuga armor. There's not much more to say to it. As for the weapons, where is Narga's? I know I have it. No, that's not it. Oh, here we go. The Vernar Heavy Rifle. So, it only goes up to 325. It keeps the 30% affinity. And, I mean, I guess it's not that bad for, like, capacities. What's it like for... Not bad recoil. I think the reload being above average might be a bit... Actually, God, that's where the terminology gets a little iffy when you're trying to figure out bowguns, because, like, does that mean it's an above-average reload time, or an above-average reload speed? Like, that's where I kind of have some issues with the terminology, but... There's also the Vernar Gazer, which is basically the upgraded Narga light bowgun, which gives you... not bad capacities there, and not too bad Oh, it actually tosses in the normal 2 as just a standard rapid fire. That's actually not too bad for it, especially with the 30% affinity. But we will leave this episode of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate here, and yeah, we are getting towards the, urgent for this one. It's going to be a few more weeks still because we got a lot of monsters to go through first. But once we're, I think this is where the series is going to pick up again a bit more, because this is monsters we're much more familiar with. Zinogre, Lagiacrus, Agnactor. It's not going to be too much jumping around between, this episode, for instance, this week, Azurathlos and Green Nargacuga, and, these weird mix and matches of monsters. I don't know why the quest's unlocked in this, style, but that seems to be over with. So, before I keep stumbling over my words, we're going to end this episode of 3 Ultimate right here. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give us a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave it all in the comments right down below. And until I see you all in the next video, though, survivors and hunters, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting!